Easter just recently. I don't know if you're aware of it, and I don't know if they talk about it in the news or anything. But we also had Christmas before then. And, I saw an interesting sign when I was going by a church. And it said, the best gift anyone can receive is Jesus. And that's true. That's true. Or, I saw it as, or a dinosaur. It'd be pretty cool. I mean, you picture it, all right? Because, you're there on Christmas morning, you sugar plums in the head and everything, and you go to the tree, and there's a gift there, and it's got a big bow on it, and you open it up, and it's Jesus. And, that feels really good. I feel really good in myself. I feel in my heart. I feel really good. But if you have the same size gift underneath the same tree, and you open it up, a dinosaur comes out. I mean, come on, guys. It's a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and it just wrecked your roof. It just burst through your house, and you're like, this is the greatest Christmas ever. Well, it's up there with the greatest Christmases ever. I mean, and you got a dinosaur. You can do whatever you want with it. So you gotta hop on it. You gotta jump on its dumb head and stomp around the neighborhood eating neighbor kids. I got a dinosaur for Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. Sorry about your child. But if you get Jesus, you hop on him on his back and just goes around blessing people. Sounds exciting. That's why I would choose a dinosaur over Jesus. But I would.
T-Rex.
T-Rex, exactly. T-Rex, I guess Jurassic Park made him really cool. Yeah, they're really good. But I love Chicago. I've been here about a year and a half now. And I had one of the most memorable first bus rides ever. I went on the Western Express. Any big fans of Western Express? They're putting that bus tracker on there now. It's pretty exciting. It was a classic story where I had a long day at work and I just wanted to get on the bus and got on. I had my little CTA card, and it's like, oh, I'm part of Chicago now. And I put it in the slot and came out, and I smelled something that was not, it was familiar, but not on a bus. So I turned to my left, and I noticed everybody had the same thing on their face, which was their hand. And I was like, that's a weird thing to see. It was poo. It was a smell of poo on the bus. And I was, where's that smell of poo coming from? And I looked, and it was really convenient because everybody in the front of the bus was away from the poo, except for the man in the back of the bus, who, I don't know what he was doing, but he was, I want to say sleeping, but he was, I don't know what you'd call that. It wouldn't really be sleeping. It'd be bobbling around. And it was really weird because he had a plastic bag with him, and I thought to myself, I'm like, he's either shit himself or he pooped in the bag and he felt like he had to carry the bag on the bus to a proper disposal area, which is in any corner trash can. But he was probably wasted. And it was sad too, because he had been on the bus since 59th Street, and this was at Western and Grand, and he was on the bus all the way up to Lincoln Square, which is where I got off, and eventually the CTA man was like, we got a little problem in the back. Like, you couldn't stop earlier? The people in the front were opening windows, and alerts, shit smell is not making this ride enjoyable. So, speaking of shit, For those of you in Don't Spit the Water, you heard this joke, but I had to whip it. I have to whip it out again. You ever been on a toilet when you flush it? Like a public toilet? It's a awesome ride. It's like, you don't even, yeah, it's like a free ride. You don't even need it. Like you don't even go on the whitewater rapid rides or anything. You don't even need toilet paper. I use toilet paper. And speaking of toilet paper, what's that? Is it Charmin that has irresistibly soft? It's like that's which to me seems like okay. There has to be a toilet paper that is resistibly soft, which you're on. You're doing your duty, and it's time to finish up and clean up after yourself. And there's a moment when you look over your toilet paper and you say. Not soft enough. Not tonight, okay? So has anybody here online dated at all? Gone online, dated anybody? Yeah. What a nightmare, right? Wow, it's a crapshoot. It really is. Oh, is it really? Congratulations. Most of the time, it's a crapshoot. And except for that, every time it's a crash, not you, every time. But I'm pretty casual, but I get awkward. I may see these horrible lines for women. Like there's a cute girl at Quiznos back up in Woodstock, is where I come from, Woodstock, Illinois. And there's this cute girl at Quiznos, and every day I'm like, oh, And so her name was Marin, which is an interesting name. And I came up to her and I said, hey, Marin, making a sandwich, huh? Yep. And I was like, how'd you like to make a sandwich in my place? This is a horrible line. That's why maybe if I type it out and I could delete what I say before I send it, then, I'm getting over it. But I went on this online date. It was incredible. For those of you who know me, I might have told this story, but that's absolutely true. We exchanged emails, we got along fine, and we exchanged pictures, and it was great. And I was like, I got her picture, and it was really cute. Oh yeah, she's really cute. But she was wearing sunglasses on all the pictures. And I was like, she's on vacation, it's beach pictures, whatever, And I showed my friend Rachel, who I go to about girl things, and like, what's a picture of her? What do you think? She's like, she's wearing sunglasses. What's the deal with that? She's probably cross-eyed. She's probably cross-eyed. And I was like, she's not cross-eyed. It's just.
I think she has a lazy eye.
Yeah. No. I thought, it's just pictures, So I went to meet her downtown, and in a neutral place. We were at Michigan Avenue, and I was like, I couldn't find her, so I called her up on the phone. I was like, hey, I can't find you. Where are you? She's like, I'm in front of the Regal Beagle. I was like, oh, okay. So I went down the Regal Beagle, and I saw her, and she had a lazy eye. And I said, into the phone, I said, that's funny. She hadn't seen me yet. I was like, that's funny. She's like, what's funny? I said, the Regal Beagle is funny. From the Three's Company episode. So we usually went on a date. We had a good time, but it didn't work out. She didn't call me back, I think, because she thought I was thinner. What a superficial bitch, right? All right, that's my time, you guys.